In the ashes of the end rises the Doomsday Queen.
Hi guys, welcome in, welcome in. We just got home today, well, yesterday. I feel like I'm just barely catching back up, but welcome in everybody. If you're just joining, this weekend has brought us storms, fires, tropical storms, tornado warnings, and all of the above. So things are about to get really spicy this weekend. Let me know where you're from and if you're being impacted by all of these storm surges that are coming through everywhere. They're everywhere. Welcome in, Code Red. Welcome in. Hopefully the live starts going pretty quick. Hello, Mary. Welcome in. Welcome in. Currently, right now, I believe there is, 73? Is it 73? 73 tornado warnings in the last 24 hours, but there's 5 that are currently active right now. Oh, 77 now. They've actually upped it. We've got places in Virginia, West Virginia, Pennsylvania, Ohio, Kentucky, New Jersey, and New York, impacting about 3 million people on potential tornadoes, but currently there is some active right now. Hello, Chef Tech. Welcome in. Welcome in. One is 30 minutes south of you, Blue Ocean. Yeah, they just started activating a bunch. Madison, Wisconsin. Welcome in, Joshua. How was Kentucky? Kentucky was absolutely a dream. It was great. What a great experience. If you guys do live in the Kentucky area, next year, it's the 3rd week of July is when they're going to host the Kentucky Sustainable Living Conference or Festival. It's a conference of like-minded individuals just like you, me, ourselves, where you get to learn so many new skills, whether it's fermentation, sourdough, permaculture, prepping, home security. There's so much tech security. Yeah, I'm looking up the updates on the tornado warnings in Kentucky actually right now. Tornado warnings right now in Rockingham, Hardy, Pendleton, Virginia, and West Virginia. Another one in Butler, Lawrence, Pennsylvania, Carroll, Ohio. I can't say that name. Shenandoah, Hardy, Virginia, and West Virginia, and then Forest. There's 5 active warnings currently right now. That are currently active. Did somebody just say that there is one currently in Kentucky? I'm trying to find it. Welcome in, Michael. Ooh, I should check out the life-size Noah's Ark. Next time I definitely will. Okay, Brooklyn. I know that there was about 15 activated. There was at least 4 in Kentucky about 30 minutes ago. London, Kentucky. And then you have the tropical storm Bertha right now that is spitting her vicious head out. Jeremy, Doomsday Queen, welcome in, Jeremy. Good evening, Billy D. Good evening. Right now, yeah. NP, Sandy, I agree. I think Kentucky is about to get slammed. I've been watching these storms come through. You've got Texas, you've got Kentucky. I mean, let's really get into that nitty-gritty side. We all know that there is some level of manipulation with the weather. Can we all agree on that? Are we all in like-minded areas? Watch me get this live shut down so quickly. Can we all agree that there is weather manipulation? Good evening, Janet. Welcome in. Welcome in. And areas that haven't been heavily affected over the years are now being affected. And then you have all these storm surges coming out of absolutely nowhere. %. 114 today in Arizona. Oof. 124, but dry heat. That's awful, NP. That's awful. Oh, I agree with that one, Jeremy. I haven't watched that one, but I mean, we can be really honest with it. We're watching straight weather manipulation globally, areas that have never been impacted. Then you have a super El Nino. The last time that there was a super El Nino wasn't like, how many people died in the last super El Nino? I don't know it off the top of my head, but I can find out. I want to say it was 200 years ago, like what, 1870 or 180 years ago. And it wreaked havoc. The famine killed over 50 million people, almost 3% of the world's population in 1877. Yes, I remember all of these. And now we have one in the midst again. Good evening from Jersey Shore. Jeez, I could not say that. Yeah, last super El Nino was the 1800s. Yep, blue ocean. So we have these extreme weather conditions coming in because we have a super El Nino. We have storm surges coming everywhere right now. I am actually watching some of these. It looks like Louisiana is actually getting hit pretty hard right now. We have now 6 active warnings of tornadoes. There's a new warning that just got put out in Virginia. How many of you guys have been impacted by this weather? And then you have flooding. Texas has been going through some extreme flooding. Utah also went through some flash flooding. If you are in areas of high drought, understand the terrain. Please, please, please stay away from it if you know that there is a storm. That's one thing we have noticed here is a lot of times people will forget that the ground is extremely dry in a drought and it's not going to absorb the water. It actually just creates a giant water slide. And then you had the cottonwood fires. Once that water hit, it was a deadly nuisance. It came hurling down the mountainsides and it ended up claiming, I think, 4 lives. You have the high winds, should get rain in the next hour or so. Yep. You got your red potatoes. NP, thank you so much for the gift. I appreciate that. Today was 96 with 114 with humidity, 80% in Tennessee. Ugh. Live 35 in Arizona, heat at 124 times, but dry heat. I can't do dry heat. You made homemade fries and steak and eggs and pancakes for dinner. That sounds delicious. After this live stream, I'm going to be going to make some dinner. I haven't even harvested any potatoes this year. Mine have not started to fall back at all. They have not died down. They are still in full rapid fire. But let's go over a little bit of what's been going on. I haven't been able to talk to you guys except for maybe at the conference at the festival, but I have not been live because we have been traveling so consistently lately. But I wanted to let you guys know that I do appreciate you guys. Bush Wookie coming in and gifting memberships. Holy cow. Gifting 2 memberships. And NP, thank you so much for that gift. That was very kind of you. You got 28 pounds of potatoes. Fall planting soon. NP, as soon as mine start to die back a little bit, that's when we'll harvest it and start putting in the next round. We just had the power is out. Storms, what time frame was that? Was that at an hour ago? I've been watching all of Kentucky's. There were so many tornado warnings, but now they've died back. They haven't announced any new warnings, but I have a feeling it's going to be a spicy night. The way that these storms are surging and moving, I have a feeling that that's where it's going to go. I'm glad that you're safe too. I am very glad that you're safe. And a lot of people are being impacted by the fire smoke. How many of you guys have been impacted by the fire smoke? Let's just cover some of those. You're right at Kentucky-Tennessee border. Has it been spicy today, NP? I say spicy. That's when storms are brewing. You can feel the pressure and everything change. Okay, so I'm going to just cover this. Mira does have masks, you guys. They have great masks. You can do like a CM 6M. That's great. I have a CM 8M, but if you are impacted by fires, I highly recommend, or an area that does end up getting impacted by fires, this is the one filter that I recommend, and this is the VK530. The VK530, I'm trying to come back to my screen. VK530. This one is for smoke inhalation, guys. This one has carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide. It is a great one to have on hand. Our area is constantly impacted by forest fires, and that is one of the ones that we have carried on us. And I started exploring a lot more because I didn't realize that they made them some especially just for smoke inhalation. You're growing cherry tomatoes. Better boy. Ooh, nice, JJ. I need to post over here a short reel. We just did a little harvest in the backyard, but we still have a lot more. Somewhat smoky. Hopefully with these storms that are moving in on the East Coast right now, everybody is on storm watch warnings. Serena, thank you so much for the silver star. I appreciate it. I don't know what that means, but thank you. That was very kind of you. But we have to add a few things in because of the weather, the heat index, and the scorching weather. We did lose all of our zucchini. We have one plant that's actually flourishing really well that needs to be, we're going to put in a few more to hopefully get more coming in. Oh, Bushwookie gifted Blue Ocean a membership. That was very kind of you. Thank you so much, Bushwookie, for pushing those 2 memberships out. That was very kind. If you received a membership from Bushwookie, make sure to say thank you. Tornado, Serena says, tornado warning with rotation in my area. Thankfully, no touchdown, which that is great. I am going to be watching all of the warnings right now from everything that I've gathered with this storm moving up and everything else moving. We have 6 active warnings, 4 areas impacted. Let's check out active. Those are active warnings. Let me go onto the cell, the storm. My cat is coughing. West Virginia has 2 areas that are pushing forward. Some moving towards Petersburg and Franklin. And then there is 2 areas in Canada that are under warning also. Today, just on July 21st, there's been 82 tornado warnings today. And it looks like it's just going to get spicier all day. Pressure cooker here in Tennessee, very spicy. Oh, nice. What is everybody growing in? Oh, Serena, thank you so much for the floating heart. I can't see it on this app. Tornado warning right above you in Kentucky. What area of Kentucky right now? It has not reissued me a new warning. I don't know why it's not showing Kentucky right now. I'm going to show you guys like what the previous warnings look like, so you guys can get a feel for what is going on. I'm going to share my screen. Let me see if I can remember how to do that really quick so that you guys can see. Share screen. So those are the previous areas. Let me add it to the stage. Those are the previous areas that were affected by tornadoes all day today. I mean, there's been over 83 warnings. This is all Kentucky. You have Indiana, Ohio, going over West Virginia. There's all these storms going in, and everything seems to be converging going this direction when being pushed out. Yeah, WeatherWise is a great app, 100%. You're going to see if you can fly a drone over the area. Oh, wow. Email me that footage. I would love to see it. A lot of people don't understand like the destruction that can go in there. Oh my goodness. Code Red, thank you so much for the gift. She's saying prayers to everyone suffering from the droughts, floods, tornadoes. Please stay safe and everybody prepare. And this is what we talk about, guys, right? This is one of the number one most important things about us preparing is this instability with the weather, flash floods, droughts, tornadoes. If you're in areas that are being impacted by this storm that you see on the screen, and also the one down towards the Gulf, you need to constantly have your weather channel running inside your house. This is one of the biggest things that I recommend is be running your weather warnings, even if you're sleeping. I know it's going to be a little bit of a nuisance for you. However, people were banging on doors in Texas last night as flash flood was coming through. It got intense. Many places were not getting flash flood warnings. And this is important right now. When we see storms like this that have a very unlikely predictability. I mean, we saw last year with that camp when it got washed out. It was horrific. So many children died. These storms in a droughted area turn into flash floods. That's what happens. Skywarm storm spotter here. This snuck up on us. Yeah. And it said that the storms were really supposed to be there about 3 days ago when I was there. That's what I was waiting for. And then it just seemed like everything kind of delayed out. Yep, the same camp flooded again, and luckily it was closed this year. Yeah. My daughter is off at camp right now, and I was quizzing them too. I was like, oh, hold on. Let me remove that. I was quizzing them. I was like, do you guys have emergency radios on? Are you guys listening for storms? The weather is very unpredictable, and that's because humans think that they can play God. And that's not okay. We should not be sitting in a time in our lives where humans are using manipulation with the weather. There's new studies showing out with the seeding, or I call it cloud skittling because I might get in trouble. A lot of apps don't want you talking about this part, but with the skittling of the skies or seeding of it, they're even showing radiation in some of the areas that have been recovered. Yep, no flooding. A river, 4 acres on a hill, so no flooding. That's amazing, NP. That is absolutely amazing. We are taking our channel into a whole different direction. I don't know if you guys have realized that with the traveling and stuff like that is we are going to start covering real issues because prepping can't just be done from this room. It can't. We can't do it. I can't do it. I cover storms. I cover hurricanes. I've done it for the last 5 or 6 years. People need to understand the reasoning of why we prepare, why it's important that you have radios playing inside your home, especially when there's storms going off. How many of you guys have ever been affected by a natural disaster with very little warning? Hello from Vancouver Island. I have. I'm on live right now. Yes? I'm on live. 1 second. I need you to wait 1 second, please. All right, we're back, guys. I am so sorry. We had to handle something really fast. My apologies. Several meteorologists saying that they don't know. Yeah, there is not a lot of predictions on the snow this year, but I have a feeling that the manipulation is going to be wild. Yes, in the natural disasters, we get the lake effect here, so it's not as bad every week. Nice. The super El Nino is affecting you guys. Yes. Here, I mean, we reached breaking temperatures 109 here in Utah. Kids happen. Yeah, I just don't want him to run on camera. So I was like, stop. Just because we've had some things that have happened. Natural gas. Lucky for your house. Yes, that's amazing, Marcus. Yeah, there is a lot. There's a lot of meteorologists out there. There's a lot of people who study it. Also, same with like permaculture. There's people out there studying what actually comes down in your water for everything. Okay. Everything that you guys are being affected by is coming from the sky, and it is being extremely monitored by people, and they're getting censored left and right. 6 coffees and ready to go. Yes, let's go. Absolutely. Prepper Dave, absolutely. Very protective over my kids. And I wanted to say a big, huge apology to everybody in here where I had been extremely absent. There was a lot of things that went on behind the scene where my kids and my family got brought into it, and I had to constantly be maneuvering through that. And so we had to take a little bit of time away, but now you have me. It's full blown. Thank you, Jared. I appreciate that because it's important as prepping comes in. It's not just about SHTF. It's not just about the grid down. It's not just about the government. It's about everything else. For all of you guys that raised your hand and said that you guys were affected by a natural disaster, how long did it take for FEMA to come? How long did it take for help to come? Truthfully. I've worked on a few, and it takes a very long time. So, Paula, they do work on repairing the soil, but a lot of permacultures are actually taking samples of the snow and water that falls from your sky, like rainwater, and actually investigating what is inside of your water and focusing their soil, their compost, into making it as a protection over your crop, creating those little microbiomes. And if you want to learn more about that, because I am not an expert on that whatsoever, go check out William Bond. He's absolutely amazing. We all hung out this weekend when we were discussing just different studies that have been done with this weather manipulation and how it is affecting everyday farms, everyday gardens, your drinking water, your snow. Understand how much metal is falling from the sky in your snow. It's insane. $48 to 72 hours. We had a command center up and lines helping people with cleanup before anyone ever came. Exactly, Code Red. Was that during the freeze? Code Red? I'm going to tell you right now, when the earthquake hit in Alaska, that was intense. And it was people pulling people out of houses and cars that had gone through a crack through the highway before any emergency systems had come. Exactly. What Storm Radios just said, meteorologists can't say for sure because the present models and software are not set up for extreme changes in manipulated weather. And I don't understand why they censor this so often. This is a story that I've told a few times, but we used to actually live next door to somebody, and they used to be a used car salesman. And then they said that they were getting into this land project with the government and it was going to pay off really, really well, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Now, mind you, fast forward 2 years later, they're buying a mega mansion. Went from working as a used car salesman to a mega mansion. And I made a joke to him and I said, "Oh, you're not doing that cloud seeding thing with all the sprinkler systems that they're putting up and spraying stuff in, are you?" And he was like, "No, no, no, that's not real." Now, fast forward a year after that. So this is 3 years later. He was on Good Morning America talking about how he's trying to end droughts and using those sprinkler systems in Utah, not just in plains, but in sprinklers. And it literally missed the sky and skittles it. And it was on Good Morning America. So why are people being censored for talking about what it is? Hurricane Fran, no clue. I thought I'd moved far enough inland, was wrong. Tornado that took half the town with multiple deaths. That's horrible, Code Red, and I am so sorry. And my prayers are going out to everyone that's going through these storms. Like this is going to be a bumpy ride. You have this new storm system moving in, and from what they're gathering outside in the Gulf is that there is a secondary system that might start pushing in also. So things are about to get extremely spicy. Got flooded years ago, lived in Winnipeg. The cleanup on our own. Yeah. I'm going to keep an eye on what's going on right now and then go back down to the storm. Currently, right now, there's an active warning right now in Carroll, Ohio. There's so many warnings. About 7 miles south, moving 15 miles an hour. I'm checking on where Bertha's at too, because she's been moving. Lafayette being affected, New Orleans, Alabama, and Panama City. It's supposed to move west, 60 miles an hour. It might hit down towards Corpus Christi, Brownsville, San Antonio. The rainfall is, just expect a lot of rain, you guys. Expect a lot of rainfall. During the ice storm, seeding was done every day for a week. Ice storm felt different. Yep. Don't eat your snow, guys. I'm going to tell you that. Don't eat it. There is so much in there. They haven't fully announced it yet, Mary, but there's been 2 people that have been speculating that they're seeing a buildup that's coming behind it. A buildup coming from behind it. So if you're watching the radar, you can kind of see just a little bit further south, but they haven't speculated if it's going to move fully up towards the exact same area or if it's going to move right towards the lower part of Florida. You're sending me an Instagram message. Ooh, what is it? Should I be scared? Yeah, Texas doesn't need any more. Nobody needs really any more. That's pretty cool. All right, Dollar Tree has 15-cent seeds right now, you guys. Look at this receipt right here. 15 cents each. So if you're wanting to add seeds into your storage. Oh, there's my cat. Hey, can you go? Go. Go, 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 go. She coughs all the time. She likes to try to sneeze and cough at the same time. You bought 70 packs? Wow. 70 packs of seeds at 15 cents a piece. That's absolutely amazing. So if you do have a Dollar Tree near you, they're on sale right now. That is a good backup for a seed vault. That is something anybody can do. Storm starting to roll in. NP, love me some lightning. How's the thunder and rain where everybody's at? How many of you guys have experienced power outages since the storms have started to roll through? Power outages all the time. Oof, that lighting was horrible. Power goes out on sunny days, right? But you know, the system isn't overstressed right now at all. Hello, Intergalactical Wrangler. How are you, my friend? We are talking all storms, everything that's been leading up to all these storms and what is currently still happening. Let's break down a little bit about what's going on overseas. We still have 2 KIA killed in action and then 1 soldier missing. You have a small tote full of seeds and mixtures. Let me get this map up. I can show you actually the bombing maps. All right, let's bring this one to the stage. Stop screen share, add new share screen. Got it. We are saving up for a double monitor. Double monitor is coming this way. I'm going to be bringing this one up to the stage so you guys can understand what you are viewing here. All right, we have the Iran strike map, and you can see everywhere that is being struck. in Iran. Most of it has been focused on the coastal lines and the northwest area. Also, Iraq has been struck. And then back and forth between Saudi Arabia, the UAE, Oman. And then this will actually show you what strikes. Does not seem like things are going to be calming down anytime soon. So keep preparing for more fuel prices to go up, especially during these storms. Make sure that you restock everything before the storms hit your area. Keep those emergency radios on. Good evening, Unhinged. Welcome in. Welcome in. I bet your bees are sick and tired of the rain. You have a small tote filled with seeds and a mixture. Yes. Power's still out here. The county electric is on the job. It's clear now and see blue skies. That's good. Yeah, NOAA is going crazy right now. It is going absolutely crazy. There is National Weather Service warnings everywhere for these storms. Have you guys looked at the storm predictions? Everywhere from the Midwest to the East Coast is being drastically affected. There's what? A total of 152 tornado watches. Areas are covered in 10 or more right now. And you got Oklahoma in there. You got thunderstorms is over the entire Midwest, moving to the East Coast. The forecasting tools. I mean, it's crazy to see what's happening. This is a massive storm. Sorry, my daughter is texting me right now. Right now, I'm watching the reports come in. There is new ones. New ones are activating. Hold on. There's a new one coming in. Did Kentucky just get put under another tornado watch? I know West Virginia just got put under a new one. I'm pulling them up so you guys can actually watch all of this. Feels like 107 in Louisiana. Two counties away. Paula, no alert there. You just ordered a new NOAA alert radio? Yes. Market manipulation is doing this on purpose before. I'm just going to pin that, Jared. I think that there's a lot to that. Severe thunderstorm warning. Is that NP what they just issued? Is Tennessee and Kentucky back into a severe? I know that they had one earlier. Bluegrass be blowing in the wind. On to Jennings Sunday, meeting a friend in the middle. Nice, Logain. Yeah, they're issuing new warnings because everything is flashing on my screen. So I'm watching the radars. I'm looking at the past map. The way things are moving, I suspect we're going to see a new one. Went from like 9 warnings to 5 warnings to 1 warning, but 2 areas affected. But there's new storms that they are calling for weather advisory in areas. So I'm pulling up both pages. I need another screen. Yeah, NOAA's going off several times. It's coming right at me, and I'm close to Clarksville, Tennessee. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was just looking at, MP. I was like, I know that there's some warnings going off. I hope everybody stays safe. You guys play your radio, have your alerts on. Make sure your phone is not silenced tonight. I mean, what is it? The warning system, isn't it like 10 minutes-ish? That's not a lot of time, especially if you're sleeping. Just keep that in mind when these storms happen. Utah, I was a kid. It was the first tornado I ever saw. I think that that's one of the reasons why I do what I do and why I cover certain storms. And I was sitting at a shopping center above Salt Lake City when that tornado touched down. And supposedly we don't get tornadoes, right? You watched it come out of the sky and it hit the Delta Center. It hit downtown. The destruction was real, and we don't have warning systems. There's zero. Your wife is there. You're on a ship. So making sure that if you have warning systems around you, be paying attention, be vigilant. Lynn, stay safe and have a wonderful night. Watch your own radar. Many times it's behind. You have the weather radio with your phone charger by your bed. Good. New York almost never gets tornadoes, and you've had them the past couple of years. How many of you guys live in an area that doesn't get tornadoes and has had them? Utah had one up in the mountains on Strawberry. That's at like 9,000 feet elevation in the mountains. We had a huge tornado touch down right on the lake. Flood watches to the east, south of central Kentucky. Yep. There's flood warnings in Texas. I mean, it's everywhere. There's storms are just impacting from every which way. So making sure that you guys really, please stay vigilant. Stay vigilant. If that means that you move supplies, depending on what area you're impacted. So for instance, if you're in like a flood area, this is when you move your bug out bags towards the front of your house, right? Making sure that your vehicles have fuel in them. Making sure that you are watching for flooding, leaving before things get too bad. I agree with that, Unhinged. Just make sure that you are adjusting the way you prep. And this is one of the things that you are prepping for, right? We prep for, this is going to drive me crazy. In fluctuations in the weather, in fluctuations, natural disasters, storms, those kind of things, making sure that you stay on top of it. So for instance, fires are really prominent here. Also, flash flooding is really prominent here. Our soil is so dry and dense. If we get massive storms, our whole street will flood. So we have a sump pump in that room over there. We have 3 drainage systems that we put in. We just finished putting a new one in. I want to say like 35 days ago, 40 days ago, where we invested to put 2 more drain pumps. Sometimes she listens to you. Well, Marcus, hopefully she's listening to you a little bit more. But it is important that you guys, when you're preparing, that you guys really look at the areas that you can be impacted, whether it's storms, power outages, and adjusting your preps accordingly. If you know that there's a chance you're going to lose power tonight, probably make sure your Jackeries are charged or your solar generator or inverters are charged. If you have a feeling that the flooding is going to continue to get worse and you can be impacted, making sure that you are ready to leave the area if need. If you're noticing water starting to come or areas being impacted, it just is a lot safer just to evacuate and to get out of there before you're needing to absolutely evacuate. Watching those videos, I'll show you guys one of them. Hopefully I don't get in trouble. Do you think I'll get in trouble? Nah, maybe. You know what? We ask for forgiveness later. We don't ask for it ahead of time. So I'm going to just show you. Where is it? I swore I just liked that video. I mean, you've got flooding everywhere. Beaver, Utah, that was completely flooded. Bye, Jay. We don't support that here. Moderators, will you take care of that? Thank you so much. If one of my moderators, when you take care of that, Jay Ryan, let me know. Fallen trees due to high wind. Y'all stay safe. Stay indoors. Yeah, trees are deadly during this. Absolutely 100% deadly. Thank you, Storm Radio. I appreciate you. Did one of my moderators mute this person? I'm going to delete the comment. Oh, I can ban them. What? I have power here now? That's amazing. Michael, thank you so much for the 6-7 gift. I appreciate that. That was so kind of you. Trees are wild in storms. Okay. That is what's going to happen. What can impact you. It is unpredictable, but I'm going to give you guys a little bit of what the floods look like going on. You can get your my neighbor here came knocking at my door and saying, she didn't give up. She kept ringing the doorbell. No, you're good, Serena. He's gone. He's gone. We got it. We got it. Don't worry. My car was already too deep underwater, so we couldn't escape with my vehicle. So that truck that they said that they were going to sell, and something told them not to sell it, was how we escaped. And so they called 911, and they told us that. Thank you, Billy D. And we were able to get out safely. You can get your car my neighbor here. Okay, so that's the first thing we need to talk about right there, right? We're going to react to this. We're going to talk about it. Her going up to somebody banging on their door in a Ring camera and saying, I think you can maybe get your car still out. We should not be waiting for that. Thank goodness that this woman did do that and was waking people up. But these floods, they move quickly, you guys. They're unpredictable. They're moving quickly. I'm not saying to be sleep deprived, but I'm saying stay vigilant, stay aware. Last 3 years, we've had a ton of trees in our yard. Yes, Raven. Lean on a house. Yeah. So here in Utah, we get, they're like cyclones, or how would you describe them? We call them microbursts. They're like mini tornadoes, but they're not a tornado. They're when the wind turns really sideways. And when I was a kid, we had a big, huge oak tree and it picked the whole tree up, turned it sideways, landed on my mom's car and our house. So that was pretty significant watching that happen. And my mom's car was completely totaled out. Wind will play a role, especially with the debris. Microbursts, those are crazy. Yeah. And they come out of nowhere. They come out of nowhere. Like you can feel the pressure and the humidity change here because it's dry heat. And all of a sudden you'll feel like when the rainstorm's coming and the wind starts going and it will go like south to north, north to south, east to west. And then all of a sudden you'll just see a tree just like shift and like split in half. And it's intense. Those straight with the lines, the power lines. Absolutely. Yeah. If you've never seen a microburst, they're wild. We've all seen the flooding in China. We've seen, where is this one? Where else is the flooding right now? It's insane. It's pulling up old flooding videos, but I've been trying to track all the new ones. New York 3 days ago. I mean, this is crazy. This is crazy, you guys. This weather is absolutely unpredictable. Like absolute flash flooding. Arizona too, the microbursts. It will take your roof off, right, NP? You've seen them turn a train over? Yeah. Tuscan prepper, like a lot of people say, well, you don't get tornadoes. And we do get them here occasionally, but it's more the microbursts. We've watched them rip a trampoline right across the street from us and fling it onto the highway and hit a car. Microburst. Just, you've been seeing a lot of flatline tornadoes. It doesn't twist. Yeah, they don't even have like a funnel. Like they're clear. Sometimes you'll see them like they kind of look like a dirt devil, but they'll come out of nowhere. And the wind is so strong, it will strip a tree. Driving on Saturday, ping pong size hail slamming in. Cracked your windshield. Where were you driving from, Thunderswirl? NP just got a flash flood warning. All right, NP, what are you going to be doing? You are going to be listening, making sure your radio is on, watching and monitoring and moving your bags towards the front of your house, wherever your vehicle is. Also, right now, if you have your phone out and you're in an area of a flash flood, that's what we do because we get flash floods here. Looking for areas that are higher ground. You're on a hill. See, we're on the down slope of the hill, so we know we just go straight up. Or we go left and then go up over that direction. It's expensive, Mr. T. I don't think I've ever seen a slate roof. I'm back, needed a peanut butter sandwich. Did you make me one? I have questions. Hills are great, exactly. Jackie says, I've seen a microburst knock out a telephone line down miles, no power for 3 weeks. Yep. That's why I'm like, we prepare in certain ways that others don't. I know my flooding area. Oh, you know your flooding area really well. That's good, MP. That makes me feel super confident. I like it. South part of New York. Oh, Thunder. Is that where it was? I'm going to go back and check the storm warnings, see where we're at. We have new active tornado warnings that just came out. Virginia, Greene and Rockingham, and Fayette. I feel like it's Fayette. West Virginia has now issued tornado warnings. Just alone today, we have now officially, let me double check. Just today, we have been issued over 84 tornado warnings and 2 in Canada. And this storm is still on the rise. You're in luck. You made me too. Thank you. I appreciate that. Nat's Ordinary Life. We are just going over the tornado warnings, storm warnings, and flooding warnings that are going on all over the country right now. Everybody that is being impacted by these storm surges, the coastal storms, Bertha, and everything that's dispersed between from Texas over, even our mountains are getting hit too. This super El Nino is deciding it wants vengeance. How many likes are we up to during this live stream? That is a true friend bringing me a peanut butter and jelly sandwich while we're streaming. That's a true friend. It knocked out 48 power poles in Arizona this summer. No power for 2 weeks. Microbursts happen. Yeah. And there's no warning for them. There is no warning for a microburst. My Utah peeps think another. Probably, Jesse. Lolo loves. Hello, hello, my friend. Only 47? What is happening? Yeah, Mother Nature is pissed off right now. But until we hit about 60 likes, I'm so sorry, guys. You guys know where we're going. You know what's going to happen. And give us a few moments to figure that out. How many likes are we at? How many likes are we at, you guys? How many thumbs up? I always come in like, yay, let's go, Susie Q. 79. We hit 75. Thank you so much. It just tells YouTube that you want this live to be pushed out. I appreciate it, you guys. When you guys do that, it's important. 79. Let's go. Mother Nature is not that cruel. We know who it is. Yeah, we know that there is a lot of weather manipulation that is going around. And at the exact same time, you got a super El Nino. And so everything is kind of a catastrophic. And we know that the software is not equipped to monitor things like this. As how many people we have in here? How many likes did we hit? 80 of us are in here. It doesn't hurt to give a thumbs up, you guys. It really doesn't. It helps me out. It helps you guys out. Hang on. Patrick said it. I agree, Patrick. I agree. See, as we go on throughout time, I only put you guys in timeouts when we don't hit our thumbs up because we definitely want these lives to be shared out and to actually hit that browser page because they're important, you guys. So let's go back and check those tornado warnings for this evening. We have one that's still active. But right now, Tennessee and Kentucky, they're under a, what is it in Tennessee right now? Flash flood alerts. Virginia. I mean, these storms, they're coming in. I'm going to share my screen with you guys so you guys can kind of see what is happening. Let's get that screen shared out to you guys. Hold up. Let me share my screen. Share my screen. I need 2 monitors. You guys, I'm about to just buy one overnight tonight. All right, I'm going to share the screen with you guys. Go back. We're going to add to the stage so you guys can see what is actually happening right now. So when we're looking at this, these are the storm surges that are coming through. All right. You see all of this heavy right now. That's where this active tornado is at right now. Well, it's not a tornado. It is a warning. Everything is getting slammed. Coming down in, you've got Bowling Green. That's just right where I was. You got Nashville. Clarksville is getting hammered right now. And you can see Bertha, she's making her appearance coming in. Feels like a pressure cooker. Yeah, that is the one where you can see 2 days late for you to go storm chasing. I know. Well, Code Red, I was watching all the storms because we were having little bursts coming in and we were watching it. And that's actually one of the reasons why we are looking at doing this and adapting our content a little bit, is because I will donate and help out after a disaster, but I don't ever get to go and see them, especially here in Utah, except for, well, I mean, we've had like flash floods last year. We were digging houses out, basements out. My husband like tore out all the drywall in one person's basement. But this is important. This is why we prep. This is one of the reasons why. Yeah, Northern Jersey is getting hit right now. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You go out in tornadoes to help too. Yeah. It's really crazy watching these storm systems. I mean, I've been tracking them for the last, I don't know, 5-6 days. And the buildup. I mean, you got Louisiana and everything. They're kind of getting hammered right now. They say that these storms are supposed to be coming in towards Corpus Christi. And then you have Arizona under flash floods right now, like Flagstaff area. We're supposed to get pummeled. What day is that? I think it's tomorrow. We're supposed to have flash floods. I'm going to look that up for you guys really fast. I'm not going to show you my phone so you don't know my town. But our heat index is super high. But yeah, we're supposed to get 50% of storms, but by Wednesday, we're supposed to have 70%. This is projected to come straight over towards us. But that storm system is pretty nasty right now. Absolutely nasty. But right now, one area that's affected that's under a tornado warning is in Virginia. So if you are in Virginia, make sure that you are paying attention to your warnings and advisories. This advisory is supposed to be for another 10 minutes as that storm continues to move at like 50 miles an hour towards the east. Bush Wookie, thank you so much for gifting a membership. That was extremely kind of you. Thank you so much. My parents got flooded in 2008, the whole town. We sandbagged to help. We've had to sandbag our entire neighborhood to try to prevent the flooding. Oh my goodness. Bush Wookie has gifted like 4 memberships today. If you're receiving memberships from him, make sure you say thank you. It immensely helps. I didn't do anything. Yes, you did. Hope you hate storms. Who in here is being affected by the storms currently right now as we are talking? I'm going to go over some of the other key areas that have been hit. I have them all in my notes. You have overseas. Okay, well, let's talk about the parasite outbreak, okay? Whew. Please don't eat Taco Bell right now. Avoid lettuce. We grow our own lettuce. It's actually right over here. My hydroponics is going insane. My pepper plants are as tall as my freeze dryer. I don't know what we're doing. You are in severe thunderstorm watch in Kentucky. Yes. I was watching those warnings come in right now. And you can use the Doomsday stickers. Let's go on the Doomsday stickers. Is quiet right now. Is it, Connie? Stomach cramps, nausea, fatigue, including severe diarrhea. That's not the way I want to go. It kind of is reminding me of Oregon recall. So stay informed on recalls. Honestly, guys, the best part about growing your own food indoors, because it's too hot for us to have lettuce, everything will go to bolt. But I'm redoing all of our hydroponics right now on our lettuce. We've harvested over like 60 heads of lettuce, 45 to 60, like right in that range. And we don't buy lettuce from the store anymore. It was like a $30 investment on Amazon. I linked my systems down below for you guys so you guys all know what they are, but it's super easy for you guys to understand that we're seeing more and more recalls. On average, I believe it's like what 1,600 to 2,800 items are recalled every year. We're getting poisoned, guys. I'm just going to be blunt and honest with you. And it is something, an area that I very heavily prep in is knowing how much is getting recalled, how many things are going bad. Growing my own stuff, I don't have to recall it. My husband, I buy it. Can't keep up with feeding my sick guinea pigs. Yeah. Oh, 6 guinea pigs. Holy cow. Just listen to storm chasers in my area, and it's a pretty strong storm. I guarantee it is, NP. Guarantee it is. What I'm watching on the monitors looks like it is going to be pushing pretty heavy. I have been watching this. That storm looks like what it's going to do is it's going through Clarksville. Its trajectory, I think it's going to push up through Scottsville, Burkesville, where else? Towards Bowling Green. You have some smaller areas like Central City that are getting hit, but not as extreme as like Lafayette, Hartsville, like White House, Springville, Clarksville. All of those areas are getting pummeled pretty hard, and it's then going to move. If this storm right now, it looks like it's moving further east, but at the same time, it could shift further up north, going towards like Richmond, Lexington, Pikeville, depending on how much is let loose during this storm. Watching all of this, you can kind of see the trajectory of where it's heading. What is it? Portland is being slammed right now. I don't know if any of you guys are in this area, but you got, potential flash flooding, tornadoes. Bush Wookie, thank you so much for the membership. I extremely appreciate it. Thank you so much. Nat's Ordinary Life, thank you so much for the gift. That was very, very, very kind of you. He says, okay, I'm done. You'll spend more than $30 in meds trying to get over it. Yeah, that one. There is a med out there, you guys. If you do have a Jase case, you can add it onto it. Let me pull it up for you really quick. If you have a current, like new Jase case, you can just add this add-on on. Very, very, very easy. I'm going to show you what it looks like so you guys can see. It's the back trim. You can use my codes and get a discount. But you can add that one. It's been known to work with it. So I know that it's flying off the shelf like hotcakes right now. But if you're getting a Jase case or a Jase Go case right now, the Jase Go cases are on sale. I think they're like $119. Then you add the back drum, I think it's like $20, you guys. Time to bring back lightning rods. Tesla was a genius. You're in Northern Casey County. Okay. 15 minutes from, okay. Yeah, a guinea pig will eat you out of house and home on how much fresh veggies. Our food is being poisoned and lab grown. Yep. 3D printed meat, lab grown, crickets. I mean, what else do we have to say? I mean, at this point, we just live in a really awful world. It's not great. And I think the $30 investment I made, I mean, here, let me take a break for a moment. I'm going to show you how many tomatoes I did not harvest before I came back. That's gone ripe. I'm going to grab, should I grab like a little Ziploc baggie? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to grab a little Ziploc bag right here so you guys can see. These are just off of 2 micro tomato plants that are growing indoors. Like 2 little itty bitty micros. Love my little micro tomatoes. They've been great. And they're always producing more. The only thing I have to remember is to self-pollinate. So the fact that I haven't been around, I've been like lacking on the self-pollination part. Or the assisted pollination, I should say. Assisted. If you guys could see how tall these plants are, it's insane. Like this is what's all just turned. Oh, my PC battery is running low. Oh no, oh no. Hold on. Wait one. I have to charge my laptop. I did not charge anything before when I came home. I just plug her back in up on my desktop real quick. There we go. Hello, FAFO. My husband has entered the chat, you guys. Jase cases are the best. You've used yours in 3 different countries. That right there. This is just what I got in 3 days off my micro tomatoes right there. 3 days. Like, everything grows a lot faster indoors. I really recommend that you do some hydroponics with how many recalls there are. MP is pouring cats and dogs right now. Yes. I agree with that one. Jase cases are vital, especially with turbulent times and uncertainty and its insurance. Oh, thank you so much for the eagle. I appreciate it. I can't see it on my screen, but I appreciate that. Just remember, I know a lot of people say, oh, I go to Mexico to get my antibiotics, and that's totally fine. But I find a lot of people will say, I'm going to go to Mexico, and then they don't go. So making sure that you actually have antibiotics readily available. For all of you that have ever been affected by a natural disaster, what happens if somebody gets sick? The system is already overstressed. So not trying to like push it, but just remember, those are important. Everything like that is very, very, very crucial and important to your preparedness. You just had to use one of yours. But yeah, if you can get that backed in, add it. If you have a fresh Jase case, add it. It's like 20 bucks. 20 bucks. I'd rather have you have that than that parasite. I mean, that's like, you poop water for like 2 months. How's the weather going? Impacting? Look at this. Those are the storm surges that are moving through right now. The storm surges are insane currently right now. I mean, you have everywhere. Let me check on tornado warnings. We only have one active one in West Virginia just popped up, you guys. Let's see if we can find that. Hold on. There is the new active tornado cell that they are talking about. There's storm chasers out everywhere. I mean, this storm is gnarly right now. Baltimore is being hit. Everywhere is being hit. Massive flooding. The super El Nino is just, it's wreaking havoc. You have a new storm. Ooh, this one's brewing right now. This was one. It looks like this one's starting to congregate together. Congregate. It's in Tennessee. Oh, yeah. No way I would go to Mexico in these times. Rain, vertical, horizontal car wash. That's Tennessee rain for you. You're getting a major thunderstorm right now, Billy D. Welcome in, Joey. Oh, really, Michael? So things are going to continue to get spicy throughout the night. I'm going to be keeping a pretty big eye on it. Yeah, we have one effective active warning. Do we know if any tornadoes have actually touched down? I'm going to share my screen again with you guys. These are all the other areas that were under warning. Bowling Green, that's right where we were. Our Airbnb was actually right over this way. That's where our Airbnb was right where these storm surges are. Going off again, severe thunderstorms. FAFO, thank you so much for the gift. I appreciate it. Clarksville is your area? Yes. NP, I didn't know that. NP, did you come to the festival? I don't know anybody's usernames. I just know people by their first name that I met. How many of you guys have an emergency radio right now running inside your home so you can hear warnings as it goes off? The power company is still working on restoring power. FAFO, thank you so much for the gifts. Oh, you did not know? Okay, so for next year, third week of it's going to be the third week of July. Oh, it was so lovely to meet you, Sun Country CC. Pastor Bill from Colorado. He flew in from Colorado for the classes, and that was absolutely amazing. I'm so glad that you guys enjoyed your canning classes. I should have stopped at your house. If I would have known you were from there, I would have. Code Red, thank you so much for the gift. The Husky. I wish I could see these on my screen. Maybe I need to get a second monitor. I feel like I need to get a second monitor. All in favor that I bring in a second monitor. Tonight, I am actually going to be putting up my shelves. So now that I'm home, it's time to start working on the office because we're going to be covering these storms over the next few days because we know that that tropical storm, as it moves up, it's actually going to progress through. And with weather manipulation, we know that these are going to get a lot worse. FAFO, thank you so much for the gift. He was another one hit here. I have not heard any more in central Kentucky. Yeah, you had a tornado. What area was the tornado in again? Storm radios? We have been live for 1 hour and 19 minutes. Are you guys glad that we are back? I'm back home. Is it in Bowling Green every year? Yes. It is in the convention center. Right behind the DFA, the Dairy Farmers of America facility. Greg, love the festival. Can't wait. I know, Greg. I feel it. I feel it. I'm excited too. Like, we're going to rent a whole Airbnb. Not going to lie. Kentucky stole my heart. It may become my new love right there for states. It did take it. I definitely. South Bowling Green, major power outages. Okay. They just reported Bowling Green having major power outages. Jeremy says, you get a tornado, you get a tornado, everyone gets a tornado. Yeah, with this weather manipulation, I can see that happening. I can see that happening. It is called Kentucky Sustainable Living Festival, KSL. The creator of it is actually on here. So if you go through my content, you'll see an interview. Western Kentucky Ag Center, right? Jeremy, you get a tornado and you get a tornado and you get a tornado. I'm really kind of bummed I'm not there right now. How many Jase cases can someone order? I already have one. So you can get one each year, and then you can do one of the Jase travel cases. You can do one of those. And then if you have an active Jase case in a year, then you can continue to do add-ons or refill prescriptions that you have used. Each person in your family can get one. So like, for instance, Lolo, if you got one, your kids can get one too. There will be a party at my house afterwards. Let's go, NP. Houstonville, Kentucky, Northern Casey County. Yep. So that's where we know one tornado had touchdown, right? It went through your town. You said you saw a barn destroyed. Hello, Peaceful. Welcome in. Welcome in. Yeah, Jase cases are excellent to have. Absolutely excellent to have. I'll have to show you guys some of the stuff we got. Yeah, get one for your kids. You can get kids cases. I believe it's like age 2 and up. They're a little bit cheaper than the regular Jase case, and they design them for their age and their weight. Do I have a link? Yes, it's in the description down below on this live stream and under every single video. So if you click that, it gives you your discount added into it. All my links are always in the description under every single video. So if you're looking for like gas masks, you're looking for filters, everything that has like a discount that will like save you money, it's there. It's there. And then also, I believe I have KSL's link also down below. So then you can go straight to their website, get tickets. Everybody is always welcome. Need to press a button again, but what are you doing, Bush Wookie? What are you doing? You got one for your 3-year-old grandson and your daughter. Love that, Connie. Absolutely love that. Jase also has daily meds. Yes, they do. So if you're on like blood pressure medication, you can get stocked up on that just in case. Those life-saving medications are extremely important for you and your family when you're preparing for everything. And I'm going to actually open up a little bit of things that I prepare for. Oh gosh. I don't even know if I want to tell everybody everything that I prepare for, but I mean, it always is a fun thing. I got really educated. Oh my goodness, Bush Wookie coming in with more gifted memberships. Holy cow. Thank you so much for gifting a membership. Whoever got that, make sure you thank Bush Wookie. But one area that I never realized I was extremely fragile in is media. It is media. Very concerning to me, and personally, like on a family issue. You know that like when you buy one of these, and I never really thought about, because I store mine in Faraday bags on a regular basis, but this thing actually listens to you all the time. And Mark 37 is a company. I'm going to actually start working with them. I want to get more educated on this before I like talk too much, but they have things that are designed to like block them from being able to listen in on your conversations. And they also have ghost phones, which is something that we are actually looking at, is doing ghost phones for our family to stop having our data sold all the time. If you have a newer car, that's why that video was put out. I did not know that your car actually sends out data of like where you're going, what you're doing, those kind of things. It looks like 2 barns, my friend's mobile home. Luckily, the tornado dropped into a huge field 3 miles from Houstonville. Okay. Okay, someone take his phone away. If somebody will take Henry's phone away, that would be great. I would like to get that outdoor growing system that I got, the Veggie Podge. The Veggie Podge is really cool. It's got a mister, and I realized that I didn't even notice it has like a cold weather top so I can grow all year round. So it's actually a greenhouse that goes over that mesh cover during the fall and winter so I can grow that repels snow and keeps it warm. Bushwookie, I can block you. Things are getting feisty with the moderators. They're getting feisty in here. I'm going to go back and double check on how these storm systems are moving and what things are actually looking like right now. Right now, still, West Virginia is now being affected. There is a new storm. Good gravy. Tonight is going to be the night. You get a tornado, you get a tornado, you get a flash flood. Holy cow, you guys. We've got a whole new storm system right now in West Virginia. West Virginia just received one. Let me zoom in a little bit so I can see this a little bit better. Right outside of Oak Hill, West Virginia. Right near US 60, West Virginia 41. Areas of impact just south of Rupert. I mean, it's been a tornado after a tornado after a tornado, you guys. I mean, how many are we up to now? 85 warnings. And we've had, for sure, at least a few touchdown. You're worried about Sandy? She seems to be surrounded by them. I know. I'm glad Storm Radio is okay too. It is some scary weather out there. I don't know how long we're going to be live streaming because these warnings are popping up so quick. Sandy's like, I'm good. I'm just watching the flash floods right now. You can put them in an old mark. And actually, that is actually completely false. I just learned that microwaves, if it's an old one, yes, sometimes, but not really efficient, like not fully. Flash flood here in West Virginia, several emergency water rescues. Yeah, Raven, you guys have a tornado warning right now in West Virginia. I'm not sure where you're located at. But let me reshare my screen so you can see what is happening right now. I'm just going to add this to the stage. I'm going to remove. You guys lost my audio. I'm so sorry. If you're in West Virginia and you are near these areas, please make sure. It's about an hour away from you. Yeah, absolutely. I've been tracking all of these. When I logged on, we were at 9 tornado warnings. And so on and so forth. Tonight is about to get really, really, really spicy. And you have all these storms brewing over here, flash flooding in these areas. We know for a fact that a tornado had touched down where Storm Radios is at. Tonight is going to be, it's going to be a doozy. It's going to be a doozy, you guys. I need another monitor. I'm about to go snag the monitor upstairs and see if I can get it. Your hubby is still out. Is he still out in the storms right now? I hope he is safe. But yes, please keep your emergency radios on with weather updates. The flooding that occurred in Texas last night, there was little to no warning coming through. All of a sudden, the storms hit and flash flooding happens. Remember, if you're in a drought-impacted area or not in a drought-impacted area, this super El Nino is just mass dropping everywhere. Oh, he was called and took shelter. Oh, yeah. He is called and he took shelter. Nice. Yep. The flash flooding that happened in Texas. I mean, I just showed one of the videos of it. Neighbors were banging on the door and they were like, your car's not fully submerged yet. People were sleeping through these storms. We don't want to see what happened last year in Texas. We don't want to see it happen anywhere. He never listens. We run when storms come through, we run the emergency radio. It's just important for you guys to have a radio in your house going, especially if you're being impacted by storms. It's better to know what's going on. Make sure that you're observing what's going on. Keep your stuff charged. And, you know, if you have solar packs, if you have rechargeable devices, please keep those. Tonight is going to be a wild night. I have a feeling this is going to be an all night occurrence. Unfortunately, we knew the storms were coming. All right, we have a new, good gravy. We have a new tornado warning that just happened in the same area. Okay, if you are in the area, I am going to share my screen once again with you guys so you guys can see what's going on. We have 2 tornado warnings happening right now, converging in the same area. So the storms are picking up, winds are picking up, and that pressure is coming in. Make sure that you are monitoring your areas. Looks like it is going to probably cover around US 60 in West Virginia. Make sure if you're located along those routes that you are seeking shelter. Those tornado warnings, they just issued another one. So they're overlapping sectors on each other right now. And make sure that you guys are continuously watching what is happening. Yep, West Virginia. Yep. Sandy's like on it like me. Hey, Sandy, you going to come hang out with us? She's like, I am ready. No rain, but I'm extremely dark clouds moving fast overhead. I am going to pray for your guys' safety and that none of this impacts. Bushwookie, thank you so much for gifting a membership. I greatly appreciate it. These storm cells they're intense. They are intense. Had a tornado warning on your part of Jersey. Yes, Curtis Lee. Earlier, New Jersey was getting tornado warnings, you guys. So was New York. There has been issued, how many tornado warnings are we at right now? 86 in total. 86 in total. Over 3,159,000 people populated areas have been impacted by these storms. Just make sure that you guys are watching and paying attention. It just started up again. You got horizontal rain at 71%. Yeah, pray for everybody that is in these storms, you guys. Make sure, if you know someone in the storm, make sure that they are actually monitoring. You're a pro. Got your cell and Storm Chasers on TV. Hey, you got Ryan Hall playing in the background. Exactly. I used to actually, I love Ryan Hall. He's great. He covers things so great. And on TikTok, I'd be covering like the same similar things, especially like with hurricanes. How many of you guys have sat through like hurricane watches as the hurricane progressed through like Hurricane Helene and so on and so forth over the last like 5 years? That's what I used to cover over on TikTok. Now we're over here. So we're going to be constantly monitoring things and keeping an eye on everything that is happening. especially here in Utah. We have another storm that is going to be moving through in Utah. So if you are out hiking, please be aware that our area is in a drought. So everything turns into a flash flood. I'm just going to tie my hair up real quick. It's going to drive me absolutely crazy. 5 of them? Yes. Still fully charged. Very nice. I see my dogs outside. It just got really dark from light to dark. In New Jersey, you think? 5 of them? Was it 5 tornado warnings earlier? Yeah, things are very... Because you have this area of the storm that is picking up right now. I mean, you can see it. I don't have all the technology that everybody else has. I wish. I wish I had it. One day, you guys. But you have that side of the storm that's picking up. I'm not going to be shocked if we start seeing warnings in this area. This area right here is where I have a feeling we're going to start seeing some more warnings. Moving towards like Williamsburg and Pineville. I have a feeling that that's what we're about to start seeing this evening. Arizona tornado. Been standing on a big hurricane business since Jersey got hit with Irene. Sandy the next year. Yep. Yeah, things are about, they're just getting more and more interesting as time goes by, as we watch this. Hello, Renee. Welcome in. Welcome in. We're just covering storms right now, making sure that people stay aware. I have a feeling we're going to see more videos coming out tomorrow of like evacuating. You follow hurricanes in every state here, at least the East, affected by severe weather. Yeah. I mean, can we all say that we're on the same consensus that Hurricane Helene was definitely weather manipulation? Nashville is getting hit really hard right now. Yeah, that's what I was just looking at on the map. I would not be shocked if we start seeing some tornado warnings down there or a tornado touchdown. We have severe hail, severe wind, tornado warnings. The probability of a tornado right now in Jacksonville is 13%. Cabot is about 47%. Villola, Arkansas is at a 73% range. I mean, these storms are a little insane right now. Probability on hail, rain. Yeah, there's quite a bit going on. I think that warning is from earlier today. Hold on, I'm moving things. All right, I'm going to go over the spotter report so you guys kind of know what's going on. Tornado was spotted 3 hours ago, observed on the ground in Montgomery County, Kentucky. That was 3 hours ago. 2 hours ago, there was another one spotted in Wayne County, West Virginia. Berkey is under warning. I'm looking at the rest. Spotter has said that there is a rotating cloud wall just south of Evansville. And spotted about 53 minutes ago. I think this is what Sandy was talking about. A rotating cloud wall. What town is that near? Hold on. That's just south of Burkesville and Tompkinsville. I'm looking at all the other spotters. There's a ton of spotters out there if you watch different storm centers. Two and a half inch hail was reported, tennis ball size. Where is that? Virginia. So I'm going to kind of just like show you guys how I keep track of everything that's going on here so you guys can kind of know what's going on. I'm just going to stop that screen share. I'm going to move in a new screen for you guys to see. I'm going to add that one to the stage. So this is where you can kind of track what is already been there. So this was one of the tornadoes that touched down 3 hours ago. The information, who reported it, who saw it, where it touched down by. Then you have this one also, severe weather watch. This one was another tornado that touched down in Wayne County, West Virginia. Severe thunderstorms over here. And we have tornado warnings right now. Flying debris, dangerous to those caught without shelter, so on and so forth. Cloud walls that have been reported. They'll show those. Rotating cloud wall. I think there's been 5 tornadoes. Tornado warnings. There's 5 right now. All of them in West Virginia. Severe thunderstorm. I'm going to stop that share. I'm going to go back over. Helene was a land grab. I agree. 100%. Let me go back. I'm going to check the tornado warnings, see where they are at right now. I believe there's 5 of them active right now. Most of them all in West Virginia. There was a funnel cloud reported. Where was that at? Just south of Jasper earlier. I'm trying to keep an eye on what everything is. If there's anything new. You have a couple active chasers. Some are in Oklahoma, New Jersey, Missouri, Ohio, Alabama. Seems like the storm chasers haven't really gotten over to West Virginia. There's like an active list of where all the storm chasers are. Do you guys know who's actually out in West Virginia right now? Storm chasing? Prepper Girl, thank you so much for the gift. I appreciate it. Put my glasses on before they get fatigued. Sure. I hear you. You're right. Don't worry, I got them right here. It's the blue light that gets me. I'm telling you, every single time when I'm squinting. It's not that I can't see. Oh, whoa, that lighting is awful. What just happened? Appreciate it, Trader. But now I can see a little bit better. The light is going to reflect. It's because I have lights above me. Please drink water. Oh, dehydration. Not clear yet. Just got another severe thunderstorm for Clarksville. Yeah, that's what I'm watching right now. I'm watching some of these storm chasers. A lot of them are quite a distance away. Going back to the map. All right, we have another confirmed tornado. How long ago was this? 2 hours ago, but it just finally got reported up on there. Large tornado had hit the ground. This was in Ohio, Mahoning County, about 2 hours ago, but that one's now finally updated on the map. I don't know what it took so long for that to get updated. Your hubby got home? Thanks. Thanks, Renee. They're just blue light blocking. It's just because of the lights and everything really hurt my eyes over time. Had that from not drinking enough water. Yeah, painful. No doubt in your mind that was manipulation. I agree. It was good, Perry. It was really good. Power was out in the middle of Georgia near you earlier this afternoon. You have all those storms going through. I don't know if you guys are getting slammed with all the rain that's going on. I can actually just go check. Just might as well check. Seems like some areas are getting slammed more down towards the coastal region. Yeah, West Virginia is popping off right now. So just make sure if you're in West Virginia, please stay. Barn weather from storm chasers of Kentucky. Yeah, I definitely will. I'll go look them up in a minute, Renee. Stone flu. Does she have that new parasite that's out there? It's never a good time. Well, I hope you guys stay safe. I'm going to continue to monitor this. If it continues to pick up worse, yeah, you've got like Greenbrier, West Virginia, 6 minutes ago, tornado warning. There's quite a few. It says there's 6 active warnings, but the other one's only registering 2. Did you guys just hear that thunder? Our storm just got here. I just heard the thunder go off. Our storm's about to come in. Thanks, Patrick. I hope everyone has a really good night. Bush Wookie just gifted 5 more membership. What are you doing? I appreciate it. You guys, make sure you guys are saying thank you to Bush Wookie if he gifted you a membership. You're going to notice your name color change, and you have access to all the emotes that we have. I appreciate it. I'm going to move my lights around so that I don't squint as bad. I hope not. Cody doesn't have it. Hopefully not. Please don't eat Taco Bell either. He said he could not see. Rain was so heavy and the cars pulling over everywhere. He's glad he's home, but he never listens. Isn't that just kind of how we all are? When we were in Kentucky, we had a big storm come through. I want to say Saturday night, and somebody hydroplaned and flipped their car right off the road. Oh, you sent those for Code Red? Those are from Code Red. That's amazing. Code Red, thank you so much for gifting 5 memberships. You have a weird branded account? What's a branded account? You guys are amazing. I appreciate how much you guys love this community. You guys continue to be here and we continue to push forward day in and day out. I'm hoping that you guys enjoy everything. I knew not eating salad would eventually pay off. I'm growing my own salad. I like salad, but I'm definitely not eating it from the store. But as our content like continues to go, I mean, we're going deeper into the prepping field. I think that it should be an immersion process. It should not just be one or the other, right? I don't want to be just a talking head at the end of the night. This is something I love and I love to do. And even like when we were down here, I mean, I was chasing fires down here, going down for the Cottonwood fire, and then they blockaded us off the road so we could only get like certain clips from a certain distance. It's important not to block emergency responders, guys. I don't do that, but I want the immersion for you guys so you guys can understand what is going on, how to combat that, and how to do it. No Taco Bell here. I'm making my own tacos at home. Let's go, Connie. I wonder if I can turn this light off right now. Okay. Let me get my controller out and see it. Oh, that's so much better. Now I can see a lot better. I can see so much better. You guys can probably see like the reflection in my glasses. Zero tornadoes warnings right now. I'm gonna go through and look. 0 active warnings for the first time in over an hour. All right, I'm going to show areas that are prone right now to flash flooding in the last 24 hours. So please, everybody, when I share the screen, be vigilant. This is precipitation. This is what's going to be tracked also. So if you are in areas that can be affected. Oh, wait, that's not right. Let me go back. There's got to be an easier way for me to do this. All right, now you guys can see. So this is the precipitation tracker. Did I get my truck running? No, we had to get it towed. The relay system and the glow plugs have issues. It's something that's needed to be fixed in a while. Power is back on. Let's go, radio storms. Virginia, Central Virginia just called one. I mean, this is what you got going on in Arizona. Utah is going to be hit here very, very soon. I hear the thunder. That's this little storm isolation is coming right down for us right now. You've got monsoon season right now in Arizona. You can't even see it. And then Kentucky is getting slammed really, really hard right now. You can see all those red areas our potential for flooding, just so you guys all can understand what is going on and the amount of precipitation that is being dropped. I hope everybody stays safe tonight. Idaho is the best. Lots of mountains, no flooding. I don't know. My sister sent me my stepsister. She's like my sister, anyways. She lives in Idaho, and she sent me the flooding videos outside of her house when those storms came through. What was that? Like 5 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago? And all the hail. Not everywhere is completely predictable, but yeah, it can happen. Has rotation and not on radar, but no warning yet. Oh, they have a rotation on there. Hold on. Let me look really fast. Let me update the storm cell tracker. Hold on. Cloud wall outside. Let's see. What do we got going on? Another tornado warning. Storm. It's coming towards Memphis. The velocity is so strong in it. Oh, there's a new tornado warning. All right, we've got a tornado warning in Dixon, Tennessee right now. It just got activated. That is actually west of Nashville. I knew that one was coming. I'm watching these cells. Like, you got West Virginia and Tennessee right now under a tornado warning. That storm is moving in. It's going to be over close to SR 49. Just west of Charlotte. Actually just met some people from there, so I really hope that they stay safe. Van Leer, and where else? Just north of Dixon. So if you're in those areas in Tennessee, just be vigilant. This storm is just, it's getting, there it is. There's your new warning. Brooklyn, I've been covering storms for like 5 years. I've covered every hurricane. I've covered fires. I cover a lot. I'm not a meteorologist. I could just watch it though. Thanks, Martin. The blue light hurts my eyes over time. I've been on for about 2 hours, so it's making me squint. We don't want me to be squinting. Hey, Smith, welcome in, welcome in. I told you, I predicted that one. See what's going on in the chat with the bigger screen? Yes. You can see it a little bit better. I don't know if you guys can see that. No, you're good, Brooklyn. I don't take offense to it. You're totally good. We've covered a lot of different things because natural disasters affect when it comes to prepping. Okay, that's one of the big reasons why I do it. I'm gonna eat these tomatoes. It's like a snack. They're so cute and little. I don't take offense to it. Mm-mm. When I'm covering like the fires, wildfires, all those things impact people. Tropical Storm Bertha, right? Isn't that her name? Bertha? Another cell they're calling a rotating ding. I thought I was good. No, I told you, Sandy. I told you when I was looking at that, I was like, that's going to pick up and build. It's going to pick up and build right now. I'm going to keep you guys zoomed in there where you guys can see a little bit better. I'm going to go over and double check on the cell watcher. Found some great apps that helped me a ton over the years. Where that storm is. Did somebody say that they were near Clarksville? Yeah, Dixon, Tennessee, 5 minutes ago. Well, and I don't think that it's going to slow down because you have this storm system that's like over towards Paris that's actually like coming that direction also. Killer Looks, welcome in, welcome in. Never say you're staying clear of a storm and they will jinx you. I want everyone to stay safe tonight. These storms are going to be, they're going to be rough. They're going to be rough. I mean, we've had evacuations in Texas, flash flooding, people stranded, super El Nino. And they're not joking by the name. A lot of people, I feel like they think, Happy Tuesday, everybody. I think a lot of people think that they're joking by the name. I'm going to eat the whole bag of tomatoes. There's only like 4 left. MP, thank you so much for the gift. I appreciate that. I will come to Tennessee. I can tell you that. You guys hear the thunder right now outside my window? It just got real dark in here. If you're noticing, we have thunderstorms coming through right now. Now that that light's off, it doesn't hurt my eyes as bad. Now we're going to see how tonight goes. I'm going to cut this live though, and we're going to keep watching and monitoring. If I see some of them pop up pretty big, we'll probably come back on. It's going to be a nasty night. I can just tell. You can just see that one moving. And then you guys don't even realize like the other part of the area that's getting caught up all of those warnings is right here. And look at this. Look at this. Storm systems are just icky. This is where all the other tornado warnings were, right in this area right here, right south of US 60. Can you hear that thunder? All right, you guys, stay safe. Make sure you guys go to sleep tonight with a radio on. You got here late. Smith, you're good. You're good. We'll probably come back on. I have a feeling it's going to be a spicy night tonight. When I'm watching things like even like Hurricane Helene, we stayed up with Hurricane Helene, and when it skipped and hit. We were monitoring that. That was rough. But we're back to live streaming full time again, you guys. I am sorry that I took a break. I actually did not intend to take a break. But you guys get like 100% of my devoted time. We're here. We're here for it. We got a lot of content coming out, especially from KSL going to Kentucky Sustainable Living Conference Festival. There's going to be a lot of footage coming out, a lot of vlogging of each day at the festival. So you guys kind of know what to expect if you ever choose to go there. Skills are so incredibly important for every single person to have when it comes to prepping. We're not prepping just for like the apocalypse, doomsday, even though my name's Doomsday Queen. We're prepping for everything. And natural disasters is one of the biggest ones. Job loss and natural disaster that will hit anyone and can hit anyone. So that is a big area that we are going to be covering quite immensely throughout time, so that everybody knows. I needed to take care of business. I can only watch data. I noticed y'all was out. A lot of bad storms everywhere. All going to be some problem. Yeah. There's going to be some problems, you guys. There's going to be people who are not informed. I mean, I was so concerned because the flood warnings in Texas were pretty adamant, but some areas got hit that didn't get warnings. So just make sure you guys stay really vigilant. You guys already saw the flooding that happened in China, right? Did you guys all see that footage? That was insane. Super El Nino is not a joke right now. And then you add in weather manipulation on top of it. I mean, it's just brewing for a bad storm. And that's not a joke. Like, it is something worse that's going to happen. All right, you guys, have a wonderful evening. Thank you guys so much for coming in. And I will continue to monitor this through the night. And if things get spicier, we will be back on. Yeah, you didn't know China got flooded? Have you not seen it? Oh, it's horrible. I can show that to you for a moment. Hold on, I'll show you some of it. Have you guys not seen that? Like, when I say the world, yeah, Arizona flooding would worry. Yeah, Arizona is getting slammed too, you guys. Like, everywhere is being impacted. So just make sure you guys stay vigilant. We live, in an area that can get flooded when there's heavy storms. So we keep track of it. We actually have a sump pump over there. And then we have extra draining. So we have 2 draining systems on this side of the house that come out on to this side of the property. And then over here by where all my garden beds are that you guys see, I don't think you guys have seen in the dirt. We have multiple drain systems that all lead out to the road. So if flooding does occur, which we've had happen before, it will alleviate the water out before it hits our window wells and starts flooding our windows. So you guys just make sure you guys stay safe, stay aware, run your emergency radios tonight. And as always, you guys, stay aware, stay prepared, and always have your head on a swivel. Do not turn off your weather system and your notifications. Please, please, please double check your phones to make sure that you have your weather notifications turned on. Tonight is going to be a spicy night. I can see black clouds rolling in. We're about to get slammed with some storms. So I'm going to go and make sure I have all my Jackeries charged over here, but I'm just going to go make sure that all my animals are put up and that they're all inside in the coop, so on and so forth, to protect them, because chickens will drown themselves. So I will see you guys later and have a great night.
In the ashes of the end rises the Doomsday Queen.